He stood up, got in front of the desk, and he said, "Alright, it's shake and bake time. Y'all ready for shaking and baking? To shake and bake?" You know what I'm saying? That's what he used to call it, you feel me? So, man, all the girls in the classroom was like, yeah. You know, like, they already knew what was going on, you feel me? Bro, I promise you, this junk country, fool. Like, I don't even know how he got all the girls to be in on that. You know everybody, you know my whole family.
The whole team.
Yeah.
100.
100.
Double salute. Wildlife 100.
Wildlife 100.
I've been in the trap every day, I don't get much sleep.
Wildlife 100.
Something so real, so real, you can feel it in your knees. I need something like you, do you need someone like me?
What's moving, everybody? Hey, you already know what's going on, dog. It's time for another story time. You know what I'm saying? I got a quick one, but it's just as crazy. You feel what I'm saying? It was actually suggested in my comments that I do this video in particular. You know what I'm saying? So I decided to go ahead and deliver. Y'all know how I do. You feel me? Just ask. You know what I'm saying? I got it for you if you want it. You know what I'm saying? But look, like always, man, I want to thank everybody who been liking, sharing, subscribing, listening to the music and all of that. You feel me? If you new here, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, leave a comment, man. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what you thinking. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you know, I could do better here, or if I could do better there, or whatever the case, you know. We keep it gangsta over here, you know what I'm saying? And I read my comments. I can't get to all of them all the time, but for the most part, you know, I be checking for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Love, for real. But let's hop straight into the video, man. Now, today's video is about my 7th grade math teacher. You know what I'm saying? My 7th grade math teacher was a real perv. And I didn't know until I became grown and left. You know, until I got in like high school. I ain't even understand how perverted this guy was. You know what I mean? Actually, the whole school. I ain't gonna lie to you, fool. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Listen, I went to Lamar Middle School. Mind you, if you watch my content, then you already know I done been to a lot of different schools. You feel me? I went to as many middle schools as just about as I went as high school. I went to about 7 different high schools. I probably went to about 5 different middle schools. You know, Lamar Middle School just so happened to be where I was at for a couple of months in my 7th grade year. Now, this was totally different, you know, because I had never stayed in the country before, and this was country. You know, I stayed out here in Barnesville, Georgia. Now, this took place, the same place where I hit my first lick. You know, where the guy, he ain't have nothing but midget and stuff like that in his house. You know what I'm saying? And knives and stuff like that. Yeah, it was out there. So it was real country. I actually had one friend, bro, and he was a white guy, a little chubby white guy. You feel me? And I think his parents was racist. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't even really care for me to come, for him to come to my house. You feel me? I could go over there, but they didn't want him over my house. You feel me? But so like I was saying, I went to Lamar Middle School, man. The crazy part is when I first got to the school, it was like, it was pandemonium. It was a crazy situation because everybody was cousins at the school. You feel me? So when I got to the school, it was like all the guys was interested, like not interested, no didn't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not interested like that, but they was interested in a way like who is this guy? Is he cool? You know what I'm saying? Does he play basketball? Do he smoke? Do he drink? Things like that. This 7th grade now, you feel me? And the girls, they all just wanted a piece of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this school, they were literally, cousins was kissing cousins. Literally, I never seen this before. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, if you my 3rd, 4th cousin or something like that, or if they was 3rd or 4th cousins, then, you know, they was dealing with each other. And there was a couple folks that went to my school that had certain issues, you know, with their mentality or with their self in general, because, you know, they were made out of incest. Crazy, bro. Like, I promise you, like, this was a real culture shock for me. Mind you, I'm from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? We don't do certain stuff in Atlanta. You know, it's a bigger city. Like, you don't have to do anything with your cousin, you know what I'm saying, or your family members or anything like that. But out here at Lamar County, that's what they was doing. You know, that's what they were just raised to do and all that. You feel me? The 7th graders, they was sniffing and all type of stuff. Like, it was crazy situation, you feel me? But let's get to my teacher, right? So I had this 7th grade math teacher. And I remember my first day. Well, first off, before I even get to my teacher, right? My first day, or maybe it was the first week, right? My first week of class, because my math teacher, he was out sick maybe for the majority of that week, you know, so it was just like a regular math class or something like that until like the end of the week, you know. They kept saying, you know, the real teacher better than this, the real teacher funner than this, and all that like that, you know. So I was just waiting to meet him, you know. So for that whole first week, we had a substitute all the way up until like Friday. So the first week, bro, I remember going to gym class, and you know, it was this girl in particular that she kind of ran the school on the girl side for 7th grade or something like that. You know, she was like the baddest, the finest one in 7th grade, and you know, I guess she just had more stuff going on than the average 7th graders or something like that. You feel me? But she also had a boyfriend, you know, and the boyfriend came up to me, you know, like the first day, and we was kind of cool, you know what I'm saying? And he even introduced me to the girl and all that. Let me tell you how conniving she was, though. All the girls would hit on me the whole week. They hit on me. They trying to figure out, you know, who I'ma deal with, you know, who, if I'm related to anybody, if you know, all that. They were just faster than I was at the time. You know, 7th grade, it's just certain things I just wasn't really thinking about. You know what I'm saying? But I remember one day, it might was a Wednesday or Thursday. I couldn't really fight them off no more, right? I went to gym. It was a free period in gym, bro. And we playing volleyball or something, you know what I'm saying? We just doing different games in the gym or whatever like that. So I go and sit down. When I go and sit down, all the girls, you know, they come by me and they start dancing. You know, they shaking and all that stuff like that. You feel me? So I'm trying to look straight, you feel me? Because I'm still new to this school, you know. I don't know any of these women. I don't know any of these guys, you feel me? The last thing I want to do is put myself in a situation where I'm messing with somebody's girlfriend or I'm messing with a woman that might be troublesome. You know, I thought like that when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? I had to get my feet wet first, you feel me? Like, I'm never just gonna dive in, you know? That always felt safe to me. So I'm sitting there, I'm trying to pretend like I ain't even seeing this. Mind you, it's 2 feet away from me, you know. About 5-10 girls just sitting there, you know, taking turns shaking, you know, dancing and things like that. So one of the girls got in my face and she started just dancing in my face, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess that was the bold one. You know, they over there whispering to each other like, yeah, I bet you won't, and all this and all that. So she got in my face and she just started shaking. So, you know, I was looking, but I'm like, you know, I really wasn't paying too much of an interest, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, all the guys is tripping by this because they like, you know what I'm saying, he taking out women, you know what I'm saying? But they slick excited too because I got them piped in here, you feel me? And I ain't even doing that. I'm really just sitting on the bleachers chilling, you know? Now, what happened next was crazy, right? Because the girl remember the girl I told you that had a boyfriend, she walked in and she started shaking in front of me. You know, she kind of pushed the other girl out the way. She started shaking in front of me. And, you know, I ain't paying no attention to her. You know, I guess that was a hit to her ego or something like that. So she said, hey, y'all grab him. On everything, she said, hey, y'all grab him, fool. Like, she was the ringleader of the women, you know, of the little 7th grade women back then. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, it's about 5-10 girls grabbed me, fool, and held me down on the bleachers, bro. Held me down. Like, had my arms, had my legs, had my everything. They trying their best to hold me down while these girls shake on me, bro. You know what I'm saying? She just twerking. You feel me? She just trying her best to get some twerk in on me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really want to fight the girls, you know, so I just kind of let it happen. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't going to be the one to, to, you know, just get overly aggressive or anything like that. You know, I always kept it player to some extent. You feel me? All right, this y'all wanted that bad, here you go. You know what I'm saying? So I let her do that, right? And the bell rang. She kept going when the bell rang. You feel me? She just kept going. So maybe about 20 seconds later, her boyfriend come walking in the gym. And she jump up off me. I know he seen it. You feel me? Like, he pretended like he didn't see it, but I know he seen it. Cause we ain't never really kick it no more after that day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really say nothing to him. I ain't know how to explain it. I ain't want to tell on her. You feel me? I just went on about my day. So maybe like the next day or two, you feel me? That Friday. Remember I told y'all my 7th grade teacher, he was gone all that week. You feel me? He came that Thursday or like that Friday. So everybody telling me like, yeah, some of the girls that was, you know, shaking on me and all that, they got this class with me. You feel me? So we go from literature to math. We walk into math, and one of the girls put me up on game. She like, hey, listen, this teacher right here, you know, he cool. He real cool. Like, don't even trip. You feel me? Like, we ain't even finna do no work in here. Watch what I do. This what the girl telling me. So, and she was a little ghetto chick. You feel me? Like, she already knew what was going on. And I think she even got kept back like one time, you know. So she was a little ahead of her time. You know what I'm saying? So we get in there, and maybe the first 5 minutes, and it's a white teacher, white old teacher. He had to be like 60, 65 or something like that, you know. Short white hair, you know what I mean? He wasn't fat, but he wasn't skinny, you know what I'm saying? If you went to Lamar Middle School around that time, then y'all already know what's up, you feel me? I'd be surprised if he never got caught up, you know, cause this is crazy. But for about 5 minutes of the class period, you know, he was arranging his desk and doing certain things. Mind you, I ain't learned nothing in the class period. Like, as long as I was there, because I don't even think I was there too long. I was probably there for maybe 6 months. Also, 3 to 6 months or something like that. He arranging his desk and all that. You know, he waiting for everything outside the classroom to kind of simmer down. You get what I'm saying? So, when everybody got to their classes and other classes, you know, he stalled a little bit longer. And then, he closed the door. He closed the door to our classroom. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, you know, I ain't see nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? Because sometimes they don't be wanting the noise from outside to get into the classroom, you know, disrupt the students. And then this was math class. Folk be needing to concentrate. I know I need to concentrate. Math was never really just my subject, you know? So he closed the door. But not only do he close the door, he closed the blinds. You feel me? And that's when I'm like, okay, he the only teacher with blinds. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that about? You feel me? Like, okay, so I just contributed to it being math class. And like I said, folks needed to focus. You know what I'm saying? So when he closed the blinds, he walking back to his desk. And the same chick that came up to me and said, watch this. You know, we ain't finna do no work. She went up to his desk. And she might have whispered something in his ear or something like that. I don't know what she said. You feel me? So she come back to where she was sitting, because she was sitting next to me, and she was like, watch this. So he stood up, got in front of the desk, and he said, all right, it's shake and bake time. Y'all ready for shaking and baking? To shake and bake? You know what I'm saying? That's what he used to call it. You feel me? So, man, all the girls in the classroom was like, yeah. You know, like, they already knew what was going on. You feel me? Bro, I promise you, this junk country, fool. Like, I don't even know how he got all the girls to be in on that, you know. But like I said, they had just, you know, took me down in the gym 2 days before. You know what I'm saying? So I'm guessing this just type of business that go on out here. You feel me? Like, they ain't got nothing else to do. You know, let's just get lit. You feel me? So all the girls is like, yeah. So I'm like, what's shake and bake? You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's a new math study or something like that. You feel me? Because you know how back in the day, your teacher, they would teach you certain phrases or certain ways to remember certain math equations or something like that. You feel me? So I'm thinking it's something like that. You know, I'm getting my paper out. I'm getting ready. And the girl next to me, she stood up and she went to the front of the classroom and popped it off. You know, he said, y'all ready for shake and bake? All the girls said, yeah. The girl stood up and she went in front of the teacher, bent over, and started twerking, fool. Start twerking. You know what I'm saying? And I give him this much. You know, he a perv, but he did say this. He said, listen, I'ma back up a little bit because I can't touch y'all. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't nothing wrong with looking. You know what I mean? That's that what he said. You feel me? So she popped it off. You know what I'm saying? She started twerking in front of the classroom in his direction. And then about 2-3 other girls then got up. Now, it's one on every side of the room twerking. You feel me? Twerking in different ways. You know what I'm saying? And they done made a sandwich out of this teacher. You know what I'm saying? They ain't touching them, but the teacher now got a girl in front of him, on the side of him, on the back of him, and all that. You feel me? And he just loving it. You know what I'm saying? He just in the middle, like, you feel me? Like he ain't worried about nobody walking in. He ain't worried about no principal calling him to the office. He ain't worried about nobody knocking on the door or nothing. I promise. And then the whole period, this went on for the whole period. Cause after they stopped dancing on him, they started dancing on other guys in the classroom. You feel what I'm saying? Like, one of them even came to my desk, and the same one that was like, watch this, she came to my desk and started dancing on me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was wild. It was really a free period. And bro, that happened every math period that I was there. Like, unless it was a substitute, and when the substitutes came, Buddy didn't leave no work. You feel me? Buddy didn't leave no work. It was like his mind was only on shaking and baking. You know what I'm saying? Only on getting these little 7th grade girl to twerk something straight up. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the guys in our class, some of the guys in our class wasn't even stunning them folk. Like, they was doing their drugs in the back of the classroom or whatever like that, you know, and or just drawing or something like that. You feel me? But for the most part, you know, girls was just going around the whole classroom just twerking. Little 7th grade girls just twerking. You feel me? So he got to the point where when they started twerking on us, you know, all the boys in the class, you know, he just sat on his desk, kicked his feet up, and he just enjoyed the show. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what else he was doing because I really stopped paying. After they started twerking on me and started moving around the class and all that like that, I really stopped paying attention to Buddy. You know, he could have been doing something behind his desk or anything. You know, I wasn't even privy to that. You feel me? Like, I didn't. But this literally faithfully happened every math period until I left that school, bro. Straight up. Every math period, like, shake and bake. He closing that door, he letting them blinds down, and he telling them girl, like, hey, y'all ready to shake and bake? And they was always ready. You feel me? They was 9 times out of 10, they was always ready because they didn't want to do no work. It was an easy pass, you know? So, you know, I felt that, you know what I'm saying? He was kind of playing on their minds in that type of way. Like, y'all ain't got to do no work, just twerk something, you feel me? Y'all ain't got to touch me or anything like that. You know, as perverted as it was, you know, he got off, you know what I'm saying? And every period, you know, it just kept going, you know what I'm saying? But, and you know what's the craziest part, right? Because I thought it ended there. But when I went to my next class period, the teacher was a female. And I remember her coming on to me also. You know what I'm saying? Like, she came on to me straight and direct. Like, I don't know if she came on to any. Matter of fact, one of the guys that used to snout, you know, in my class, he said he hit her one time. You feel me? Like they had intercourse before, you know? But I ain't believe him, you know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking any of this was real. You feel me? You know, we in 7th grade, you know what I'm saying? Folks lie all the time. But it had to be true. You know what I'm saying? Because I turned my paper in one day, and it was a white lady, a little skinny white lady. You feel me? I guess she was unhappily married. You feel me? But I don't know what the case, you know? But she came on to me one day. I'm turning my paper in. You know, she she held my hand a little longer as I'm giving her my paper, and she was like, "You are just so sexy." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, thank you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate. Mind you, I'm still a little too innocent to all of this stuff. You feel me? Like, teachers in Atlanta wasn't just coming on to students like this and all that. You feel me? Let alone hard like that in front of the whole classroom. Like, it was like no moral compass in Lamar County. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was really crazy. But yeah, that's a whole nother story. You feel me? But look, man, y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Have y'all ever had a teacher that tried y'all or went past their limits or anything like that? You know, if you have, drop a comment. You know what I'm saying? But look, until next time, man, 100.